Hello, everybody. Welcome to Betway's Weighted to Win. Hope you're having a good weekend this weekend. Daryl, Marie, and myself back on action in action with regards to the Betway Weighted to Win show for the Hollywood Bets Durbanville Saturday meeting. Reminder about X. There's our handle at Weighted to Win, and on WhatsApp. You just got to send your name and email address or something to that effect to the WhatsApp number that was shown, and they'll join your admin department. All right, let's look forward to getting these bipots and PAs and pick sixes and jackpots on through Daryl quickly and discuss. Daryl, nice card or what's the story?
I like the look of it, Clyde.
Good.
I just want to clear something off the bat of here, Clyde.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a screenshot with regarding to last weekend's preview. A gentleman by the name of, I think, Allocation or something, had a go at me saying I wasn't tipping any horses of value. But yes, you know what, Clyde? That's despite tipping, nothing else matters to beat the even money favorite total surrender. I try to beat back in business. I didn't even bank at that 5 to 10 Women of Power. I had the winner in there at 8 to 1. But anyway, that's not my point, Clyde. My point is, if you don't understand value, now's the time to listen in. Because let's just say you and myself have a 100-meter dash, right? And they price me up at 1 to 5, and you 3 to 1.
There's value in you.
The straight away, people will say, oh, there's more value in the 3 to 1.
Not
but
in me.
Let me tell you something. You're 100 to 1 shot.
I'm a 200 to 1
So that means the 1 to 5 is value.
Correct.
So it means even though a horse at odds on doesn't appear to be value to the people out there, the punting public.
But there's a reason why.
But there's a lot of value in the 1 to 5.
Yeah, 100%. It's a whole educational process. But otherwise you're okay.
I'm lovely, thank you.
Right, favourite.
Yes.
Okay, what's the story in the second race? Eric Sands has got this horse Pineapple Mint Green as the favourite, top of the board at 3 to 1. I mean,
yes.
What are we doing here, Mr. Marie?
There's a form update for you. I don't know if you recall her race.
Tell me.
Midweek, she actually closed in smartly. She ran second behind Go Like Flow. But prior to that, you can see there's nothing separating a few of them. All of numbers 1, 7, 8, and 11 finished on top of each other. I was surprised to see Grant van Niekerk on the first timer, number 9, because I thought number 1, who's extremely well related, 3 coins, by Give Me the Green Light out of that top race mare, Bella, was open to improvement from a 1 barrier position. I thought she's the improver in the race. So I was a little bit thrown off with regards to the jockey booking.
Interesting.
So follow the market, see if there is some support for number 9 over here. But I went all of 1, 7, 8, and 11.
Okay, it does tend to have an open look to it, this bipot race too. So this is what we're going to do in a moment. Just put that bipot up. Just a reminder that if you do want to, you can use your phone to get that the bet on, or open your account. There it is there for you now. It'll take you straight to opening your Betway account. Here's the bipot. We'll put that up. It looks like this. 1, 7, 8, 11, by 7, 9, 11, by banker 10, by banker 2, by 1, 2, 6, 8, and 15, and then 1 and 9 at the back. Staying with the maiden class field now, and it's over 1250 meters. In this race, number 7, Song of Myself for Candice Bass Robinson. When we did the show on Friday, it was 8 to 10. I see some of the guys are looking to run this over though.
Yeah, Clyde. You have to be pleased with her debut. I mean, she finished close up. Beaten less than a length by Red Moon Rising. She actually holds one of her rivals over here in number 11, Trey Schick, on that form. And she was making her debut. So one would expect her to confirm that form with Trey Schick. I just thought Trey Schick was in need of that effort. And also, Song of Myself started 25 to 1. So always wary when it comes to horses running above expectations on debut. Let's see how she goes. The comments are quite upbeat from the Hollywood Syndicate. They're saying she's expected to be competitive, but in time to come, she will be looking for further. A filly that interests me, and I think at her current price, she may be worth having a small nibble, is number 9. What price is she, Clyde?
I think it's 5 to 1. Let me have a look quickly. No, second choice, 5 to 1, yeah.
What's her name?
Night Vigil.
Yes. Reason why I say that is, excuse me, Clive, that was a fair enough debut, wasn't it? She's well bred. She's by Vercingetorix. You can see in that form line we saw Amethysty come out and win from there. Pine, apple, mint green. Ran second from that form line. Let's see how that form line works out in the previous race.
Okay.
Because there's quite a few of them representing the Cartiera form. So I'm going to say number 9 is the improver in the race. But I've just played the safe route. They're young, relatively unexposed fillies. So all of 7, 9 and 11 for me.
Okay. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at that now. Daryl's worked out the place accumulator for you. So let's put that up there. So you heard the 8 to 10 shot. Well, it may drift. But there's the place accumulator. Make a note of it. It's a 240 Rand perm, everybody. A maiden plate, so we're still on those. That's where we are right now, staying with the maidens at 1250 meter. This race on the Friday, there are 13 horses out. It's not running anymore, so it leaves you with a field of 13 runners. Market head on the Friday, top of the boards, number 10, Connery at 5 to 2. Daryl seems to have 2 solid runs to date. How are those runs? What they're all about?
Clyde, I thought his latest run was really eye-catching. If you watch the replay of that race, while I'm speaking, maybe you want to pull it up. But he was actually low-flying in the latter stages. So he's had his 2 runs over 1,000 meters. If you have a look at his debut effort, he was beaten 2 3/4 of length by Warm Winter Night. And have a look at number 14, Pompeii Warning. Was just behind him, right, on the debut effort.
Yes.
Then, last time out when they met, he put lengths between himself and Pompeii Warning. I don't know if Pompeii Warning ran below par on that occasion, but in my mind, it just shows you the improvement that he made. I think he's going to be a different proposition now that he's stepping up to the 1250. Based on what I saw in his later start, he's going to love it. So I'm taking my chances here. I am bankering him in the opening leg of the pick 6. Dangers, Clyde, if you're not willing to banker him like I am, I'm on the fence with regards to the Whiskey Bravo form line. And I think there are 2 or 3 that represent that form line over here.
Yeah.
So I'm on the fence.
Moon Acres and those horses.
Yeah, Moon, actually Google Let's who's come out.
Yeah.
But Moon Acres, I'm not too sure. Let's see how he goes.
All right.
He appears to be the stable preference. But have a look at this, Clyde. In the front of the computer form, number 3, Call to Unite.
Yeah.
Speedy type, could surprise. And he's extremely well related. He's actually a half-brother to Sound of Warning, who's a grade 1 placed filly. So
watch that, eh?
Yeah, watch that if you're playing trifectas
Well, it's 8
and
to 1 at
quartets.
the moment, number 3, Call to Unite.
Yeah. So like I say, I'm on the fence with regards to Whiskey Bravo. So 5 currently is the main danger. I'm playing to beat the 5. I'm bankering number 10.
Okay. All right. Well, the Cotton stable seems to be in fairly good form again. So let's go with number 10. Connery is the one to beat. Here's the pick 6 that Daryl's worked out for you. He's got 2 bankers in this leg. He's bankering the 10, who is Connery. And then in the next leg, he also is going to have a banker or deciding to banker something, or what's called Clearas. So Clearas is the one to beat here, race number 5 on the card. As those of you who've been following the exotics would know by now, it's a maiden plate fillies and mares over the 1400 meters. On the Friday when we did the show, this horse is 22 to 10. Princess Easy is 33 to 10, but I see the Princess Easy form hasn't really worked out. Eh?
No. And that's the reason why I'm making Clearas my punt for the weekend, Clyde. This is the one. We know what Beach Bomb has done, right? That was in her penultimate start.
Yep.
And last time out, Clyde, behind Miss New York. Now listen to this, right? Miss New York came out and ran second.
Yes.
In her post-maiden effort behind Winter Scout. But going back to that run, Clearas ran third. Second was Woman's World. She's won directly. Okay. The rest of them are all indirect winners, but they've all won since then. The 4th horse was Mothership. She's won. Sunshine Days won, who ran 5th. 6th was Go Like Flow, who's won. And 7th was Lickety Split, who's run 2 seconds.
Okay,
so I think Clearas is, although she's coming back a furlong, I think she's ready to win now. Justin has always rated this filly, and he's saying, I've heard him in the past saying she's one to keep an eye on. So I think she's met the right field over here. Excuse me, Clyde. If you do like Princess Izzy, you have to have healthy respect for number 11, Tequila Sky. Now, I know she's held on her debut effort, but she showed good improvement in her second start. I just don't think that Lady Renee form line is quite as strong as what Epic Clearas brings into the race. So for me, like I say, my punt for the weekend.
Epi Clearas. Okay, well, it's 22 to 10, so that's going to shorten, obviously.
Can you get on for us?
Well, you got the money with written in the sand.
Who said I got
You
the
shortened it from 20 to 1 to 9 to
Yeah.
2. Well
Let me
done.
take a
yeah,
sip of
well
your-
done.
Okay.
Well,
We can't-
congratulations.
we're going to go out of picture
no,
here.
well done, well done. You see, that's value when you find 20 to 1s. But he's on to Epi Clearas, which, by the way, Grant for Nikak rides for the first time. And here's our jackpot that we are going to put up for you guys. Banker the 2 here by 1, 2, 6, 8, 15, by 1 and 9, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is a class 4 and it's over 1400 meters, race number 6 on the card. Should run about 5-2, but it's an open race. I say that because they bet 4 to 1 the field. There are a number of horses that have got chances here in the race. Dean Caname has got the favourite. Number 8, Green with Envy. But it doesn't end there. There are a number of horses in the race that must have some sort of claim. Yeah. And I know that, Daryl, in terms of your exotics, I think you went to horses here, didn't you? You loaded, eh?
I did. Clyde, you touched on the fact that this is a class 4. In time to come, there's going to be a few of these horses in class 2 and class 1 because lovely sorts in here. Excuse me, Clyde, sure. Starting with Green Envy, you know that Master Josh came out and won.
Yeah.
Third in that race was Down by the River, who holds Rapidash, right? Number 1,
Right.
Rapidash. He was beaten down by the river, but now Rapidash has been rested and gelded. He's a very nice horse. I've got respect for him. If you watch the replay of number 2, Gallic Dream, you'll be impressed. A little bit concerned that he was hanging, but there was a stage at up the straight that he couldn't get a run for several strides. He should have finished much closer. He's now going the 1400. I've got healthy respect for him. Boogie Fired, fair post-maiden effort. He's a few kilograms better off with Bright Blue Sky. He's got a chance of reversing it. Green with Envy. This horse could be anything in time to come. I just don't know his well-being, and I don't know if he's going to be suited by Durbanville. But he could be something to watch in future. I wouldn't be surprised to see him come out and remain unbeaten. And then Luce Verde, number 15, got a lot more to offer. I see he comes into Stallgate number 12. So currently, I think number 2 at the odds.
Yeah.
Could be worth a small each way nibble, but not too excited, Clyde, because there's a few in here with chances.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I don't. Max the odds are no chance. Huh? I see the ratings have dropped. I mean, from what was it, 89? What is he now, Max the odds?
Yeah.
I know he's badly drawn and all of that. Is now, I think he's a 75. That rating's come right down. But
He's
as I've
taking on
seen him,
some
I know him, I think
nice
he's a
horses over here, Clyde.
Yeah,
I don't think...
so maybe he's out of his league. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, well, at least we got an answer. Race number, where are we? Race 6. Here we go. I think it's our next opportunity to have a look at what you guys want to do with the jackpot, perhaps. Yes, Daryl's worked it out for you. And it's a 700 Rand pot. So you'll notice that the second half of the race meeting becomes far more challenging. Right, let's get on, ladies and gents. Now it's the feature race of the afternoon, the Settlers Trophy over 2,000 meters. And in this event, when looking at the market, when we did the show, of course, on Friday, just bear that in mind. Number 1, Triple Time, topped the boards, was 3 to 1. 10, Somerset Morn, the second choice at 9 to 2. Number 7, The Futurist, who comes out of a fairly strong form line, is 13 to 2. 3, Master Redoubt, is 15 to 2. And number 2, Love is a Rose, is trading at 8 to 1. Here's a horse Daryl likes here, number 9, Future Swing. I know that because he's put it into his exotics. Future Swing is priced up at 10 to 1 at the moment. So, and you went a couple of runners in the second jackpot. Is that right? You went
Clyde,
those?
I've narrowed this race down to 2 runners, and I'm saying you can back them both and show a profit.
Okay.
Firstly, let's touch on the pace. It's going to be on, Clyde, because you got the Futurist in here and you got Baratheon, so it's going to be honest. Future Swing, number 9. I can't believe his current price.
10 to
10
1.
to 1. He has a horse now. It's touch on his damn carousel swing. Makes him half brother to Opera Swing, who runs in the Eastern Cape. She's a 1900 meter mare. He's by Futura. He's unexposed over this trip. Last time out, making his return as a gelding over a distance short of his best, but more importantly, look at the draw he had to contend with on that occasion. So he was probably in need of that start, given a chance from a wide draw, and he's certainly much better than that. So I'm excited to see how he goes over the 2000. I don't think Justin would put him in, if he wasn't convinced that he'd enjoy it. So 10 to 1.
Good price.
I'll be having a little bit of a nibble.
Yeah.
But currently, what price is number 1?
That's top of the boards at 3 to 1, I think, the last time.
That's a big price too. I can't see past these two, Clyde.
Okay.
This was triple time. The penny's dropped now. The penny has dropped. Listen to me. He's gonna win a few. He's only been 10 furlongs once in the past, and he was outclassed on that occasion.
Yeah.
But look at his two efforts. Look at his effort with the blinkers thereafter. In his penultimate starts, wasn't quite himself. So I'm actually willing to put a line through his efforts in the derby. He was outclassed, but he didn't disgrace himself. Now he's stepping back over 2000. He's going to love the step up in trip. Without the blinkers.
Yeah, that will make the difference. Okay.
Clyde, last time out in a class 4, I think it was a class 4. That was a very, very competitive lineup. He wasn't well treated at the weights on that occasion, and he was actually the outside in the race. But it was a Cape A stakes, sorry.
Okay.
That was an eye-catching performance. I think he's a horse to follow now. He's going to love the 10 furlongs.
We'll
the
watch.
pace is going to be on at 3 to 1 and 10 to 1. Get involved, Clyde.
Okay. Well, triple
Before
time.
wherever you're heading out this weekend, get involved.
For the long weekend. Well, triple time beat It's Raining William. It's certainly got to have a chance. No blinkers now, so that may make all the difference. And Future Swing number 9, Daryl's other horse, who's currently 10 to 1, but it's bound to shorten by the time you get race time. All right, guys, let's put up our selections. Race number 7. We're going triple time is Daryl's first choice. He does prefer that ahead of Future Swing, but he has advised that perhaps we need to have a look at both.